Hey guys. So yesterday my grade 12 drama class put on the Laramie Project. If you guys don't know what the Laramie Project is, I will put some links below just to explain a little bit about the play and Matthew Shepard, because the play has to do with Matthew Shepard. If you don't know who Matthew Shepard is, do your own research. There's about 200 interviews that are taking place for about 60 characters. They're real interviews. The play is based on real interviews, real words that were said after Matthew Shepard was brutally beaten, tied to a fence, and left to die because he was gay. It's the first time that anyone in my school's board has ever taken on that play, for the reason that it's a really, really intense play. I mean, the only word I can give for that play is brilliant. So in the play, I play three characters. Doc O'Connor, a 50-year-old limousine driver, this grungy man, and he has this really interesting relationship with Matthew when he was alive. Doc, during the play, talks about that interesting relationship they had. He swears and he's this grungy man, but it's funny because he has a heart. Honestly, I fell in love with that character so much. My second character that I played was Jedediah Schultz. He didn't know Matthew. He doesn't have any relationship with Matthew. His parents are very homophobic. He wants to get into theater. His ticket to get a scholarship for the school that he wants to get into, he has to perform a scene from Angels in America. And if you don't know what Angels in America is, I will also put links below. The third character that I played is Aaron Creefels. And Aaron Creefels is a very nervous 19-year-old boy who found Matthew tied to the fence, beaten up about 18 hours after the incident. Honestly, he's emotionally scarred. I want to show Jedediah Schultz. Throughout the whole play, I feel like I loved Doc O'Connor and I loved Aaron Creefels. They were such interesting characters, but I never really felt this connection to Jedediah Schultz until literally an hour before I went on. I just thought to myself how difficult it must have been to have such homophobic parents and what that does to you. Jedediah himself is struggling with his views. He doesn't know whether he believes homosexuality is right or whether it's wrong, so I really hope you guys enjoy it.
I've lived in Wyoming my whole life. The family's been here for, well, generations. Now, when the time came to go to university, my parents, they couldn't afford to send me. I wanted to study theater, and I knew that if I was going to go, I was going to have to get a scholarship. So they have this competition every year, this Wyoming State High School competition. And I knew that if I didn't place first in, duets, then I wouldn't get a scholarship. So I went down to the university, and I went to the drama department, and went up to one of the professors, and I was like, I need a killer scene. And he was like, here you go, this is it. And it was Angels in America. And I read it, and I knew that if I could do a good enough job, I could win this. Now, when the time came to tell my parents so they could come see me in the competition, you have to understand something. My parents go to everything. Every ball game, every hockey game, everything I've ever done. But they took me into the room and they told me that if I did the competition, they wouldn't come see me. Because they believe it's wrong. That homosexuality is wrong. They felt that strongly about it, that they didn't want to see their son do probably the most important thing he'll do to that point in his life. And I didn't know what to do. I had never, ever disobeyed my parents, so I was kind of worried about it. But I decided to do it. And all I can remember is that after it was over, me and my scene partner, we shook each other's hands and there was a standing ovation. Oh man, it was amazing. And we got first place and we won. And that's how I can afford to be here at this university, because of that scene. It was one of the most incredible moments in my life, and my parents weren't there to see it. And to this day, that's probably the one thing they haven't seen me do. Thinking back on it, I wonder, why did I do it? Why did I oppose my parents? Because I'm not gay, so why did I do it? And the only honest answer I can give is that, well, I wanted to win. I mean, it was like the best scene, you know? Angels in America, and I gave them the whole list of plays. And they go, Angels in America, isn't it that play you did in high school? That scene you did in high school? And I go, yeah. And she goes, "Oh, well, are you gonna audition for it?" And I go, "Yeah." And we got into this huge argument. And the best thing I had on them was it was just after the production of Macbeth. And I just killed like this little kid and Lady Macduff and these two other guys. And she goes, "Oh, well, you know homosexuality is a sin." And I go, "Mom, I just played a murderer tonight. And you didn't seem to have a problem with that." I tell you, I have never prepared more for an audition in my life. Never, ever. Not even close.
You know, not